Good morning, and welcome to the graduation of the class of 2026. I am Dylan Stamey, the proud principal of Piedmont High School. At this time, I would ask that everyone please stand and join me for the presentation of colors by the members of the Piedmont High School JROTC program, and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem, performed by members of the Pride of Piedmont High School Marching Band. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome our senior class president, Chase Altman, for our official welcome.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Chase Altman, and I am immensely proud and grateful to represent Piedmont High School's class of 2026 as its senior class president. I would like to thank everyone here, including the graduates, the families and friends in the stands, and Piedmont's faculty and administration, for waking up bright and early this morning and enduring the rain to support the graduates, to support the school and its community, and to support each other. I would also like to thank some very important people who have decided to be with us today. Union County Board of Education Chairman Reverend Jimmy H. Benson Sr., Union County Board of Education members Sandra Green, Todd Price, and Barry Tucker, North Carolina State Senator Todd Johnson, Union County Public Schools Assistant Superintendent of Administration and Operations Colin Moore, Union County Public Schools Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources Dr. Kevin Plew, and Union County Public Schools Chief of School Performance Dr. Jonathan Tyson. It should be emphasized again and again that none of this would have ever been possible without the continuous support of each and every person in this stadium. The class of 2026 is a class of many accomplishments. Throughout high school, you all have held collectively over 54 leadership positions in the school's clubs, participated in over 100 theater productions, band performances, and competitions of all sorts, taken and passed over 420 SBCC classes, and earned over $13.5 million in scholarships. Those are some impressive numbers, fitting for a class as impressive as this. While I have come to know much about this group, there is only one thing that I am truly certain of. The question of whether or not the class of 2026 will succeed is not a matter of if, but when. Knowing and growing close to many of the people before me today has given me no doubt in my mind that this class is and will always be great. On college campuses, in the military, in the workforce, and in whatever communities we may find ourselves in. We will always be Panthers, and we will always be great. On behalf of the class of 2026, Piedmont High School, and everyone who made this day possible, welcome to the 66th Piedmont High School graduation commencement ceremony.
Good morning, class of 2026. My name is Callie Hodge, and I am your senior class treasurer. It's hard to believe, only 6 years ago, we were going through one of the scariest times in our lives, a global pandemic. It wasn't easy, but here we are, about to do what we've been anticipating for years. Not to sound like a broken record, but I just want to say how proud I am of all of us. Over the last 4 years, we've been able to overcome fear after fear. And looking back, we're able to laugh at some of those fears. For example, going into middle school, fresh out of elementary school, was scary, but we did it. Coming to high school as a freshman with no idea how to get around this place was scary, but we did it. Now look where you are. Sitting where you are took lots of courage and perseverance through things you did not want to do. I want to make it a point today, a day you will never forget, to tell you that you can do hard things. A Bible verse that reminds me that I can do hard things is Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. In this verse, the Israelites were stepping into the unknown. They were scared and intimidated, but God reminded him that his presence would go with them. And in the same way, as you step into the unknown world, I want you to be reminded to not be frightened and to call on Jesus in your times of fear. Overcoming fear Overcoming fear has been a major theme in my life, and I want to share with you an analogy that has since changed my outlook on doing things that has scared me, and I hope it will help you too. I want you to consider bubbles. I know, you're probably like, bubbles, what does that have to do with me graduating? Well, I stepped in public school for the first time in 8th grade, so scared of the unknown. Growing up in a private school, a public school seemed like a big, scary place. My private school was my bubble, where I was sheltered and protected from so much. But stepping outside of my bubble, coming to Piedmont, I have met more people and learned more than I could have ever imagined. That's the thing about bubbles. Just as your eye starts to follow one, it can pop out of nowhere, and then your eye catches a new one to fixate on. They last for just a few seconds, but you admire them while they last. Just like this chapter in our lives, and just like the chapter in my life before this one, it was quick, but so beautiful. So we must admire it for the joy that it brought us. But I also want to remind you that as this bubble pops, another one forms. A new chapter is created. Going forward, each time our bubble has to pop, it may seem scary, but there will be a new one to fixate on that is more bigger and beautiful than the last. So today, as we prepare to let this bubble float away and pop, it is okay for there to be fear of what's to come. So when fear shows up, choose to be strong and courageous and look towards the beautiful bubbles ahead. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Eli Oakley, and I'm your senior class secretary. Our class has achieved truly great things. This commencement is proof of that. You are living proof of that. From the anxious freshmen who just wanted to find their classes to the confident graduates seated here today, the story of our class is one of transformation. We shed our fears, and we've grown into resilient, compassionate adults ready to step forward and shape the world. We have all proven ourselves, and I am therefore entirely confident that we will continue to demonstrate excellence as we move forward into the next chapters of our lives. The world ahead of us is scary, truly, but we have developed the perseverance and resilience necessary for us to achieve excellence despite the obstacles we face. We have all faced numerous challenges of all various kinds and severities during our time in high school. However, through the support of our friends, family, and loved ones, we have persevered. The faculty here at Piedmont High School not just teach us math and science, they also have taught us the skills necessary to enter a successful career, as well as the attributes and strength of character necessary to raise a family of our very own, if we so choose. We will work hard to conquer new sectors of life, just as we have worked to understand our world here at Piedmont, and to master new material and thrive in what was once an unfamiliar environment. As you have learned during your time here, perfection is impossible, but it doesn't mean we can't strive to get there. Practice doesn't make perfect, but it does make better. We will chase perfection in everything we do, whether it be entering the workforce, serving into the military, going to college, or doing whatever else we find ourselves doing. This endless pursuit of perfection will be the mark of a Panther. As we step out into the world as adults, ready to overcome anything the world sends our way, I sincerely hope that we all lead lives of consequence. Always remain mindful of the future, of the fact that everything we do has consequences, good or bad. We must have the integrity to carefully consider every action we take so that we may impart the most positive impact possible on our world. I believe this is what we are called to do. It is our job as confident and capable graduates to clothe the naked, feed the hungry, treat the sick, welcome the stranger, and protect the weak. Your time at Piedmont has provided you with the means to accomplish this. We have learned to push past obstacles and challenges in pursuit of our goals, and this should be no different. Our class is great. We are accomplished. We are graduates. We have reached the conclusion of this chapter in our lives and anxiously await the next. Just as we've overcome our anxieties during high school, we must continue to persevere. Greatness is not born from a single moment of desperation or a long streak of flawlessness. Greatness is the culmination of all of our mistakes. It is every obstacle we've overcome, every setback, every challenge. Our class is not great because we're perfect. Goodness knows we're not perfect. Rather, our class is great because despite our imperfections, we have found success. We continue to fail, to make mistakes, but we should always strive to positively impact our surroundings. As we move forward with the skills, knowledge, and strength of character we gained during our Piedmont experience, we will find success. We will continue on our paths of greatness.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Macy Martin, and I am your senior class vice president. It is such an honor to stand before you today and share this moment with all of you. It's hard to believe that this day is finally here, a day that we've imagined and worked toward for longer than we can remember. Looking back, it feels like just yesterday we started our journey. When we were younger, we were always wishing for the next chapter of our lives, the next grade, the next season, the next milestone. At the time, we didn't realize how quickly those days would pass. My parents have always told me not to wish my life away, and now I finally understand what they mean. Watching my parents over the years, I've learned that the best thing we can do is trust in God's timing. They have taught me that every closed door and every unexpected turn happens for a reason, and that faith is what carries you through the middle of it all. That promise is found in Jeremiah 29:11, which says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Somewhere along the way, we learn to rush through life, counting down to the next exciting thing instead of appreciating where we are. But time is one thing that we never get back. The moments that feel ordinary now are often the ones that end up meaning the most later. As we close one chapter and step into another, that promise becomes something we can carry with us, especially when the future feels uncertain. As we sit here today, I hope each of you realizes that this moment is the one we've always wished for. For years, we looked ahead to this day, imagining what it would feel like, counting down the days, believing life would finally begin once we got here. Now, we're here, living in the moment we once could not wait to reach, surrounded by the people who walk this journey with us. My wish for our class is that we don't spend so much time chasing what's next that we forget to fully live in the moments right in front of us. Because one day, those moments will be the ones we look back on and realize were shaping us all along. Thank you so much, and congratulations to the class of 2026.
Thank you, Macy, and our other senior class officers for that amazing welcome and reflection. Today we will celebrate the graduating class of 2026, but before we begin the celebration, I would like to once again thank and welcome our distinguished guests from the Union County Board of Education, UCPS Cabinet staff, and North Carolina State Senate. I would also like to thank several groups before we begin. To the Piedmont High School faculty and staff, thank you for your continued commitment to our students and community. Your impact on our students continues to resonate and will leave a lasting impact. I am proud to work alongside of you each and every day. To the UCPS maintenance staff and Piedmont High School custodial team, thank you for your hard work and preparation for today's celebration. I would also like to say a special thank you to our assistant principals, Tiffany Speck, John Martin, and Clara Conklin, for being the backbone of our administrative team. Unfortunately, Ms. Conklin could not be here with us today, but she has worked tirelessly to assist our students and staff members throughout the school year. And while she's not here physically today, I have no doubt she is watching from home, and we wish her a speedy recovery. We do have several special recognitions in today's program. Students, when we go through the designations, we would ask that you stand to be recognized. The honor of summa cum laude is bestowed upon students who have a GPA of 4.25 or higher. These students are wearing red cords. Summa cum laude graduates, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Magna cum laude graduates are bestowed upon students who have a GPA of 4.0 to 4.24. These students will be wearing a blue cord. Magna cum laude graduates, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. The honor of cum laude is bestowed upon students who have a GPA between 3.75 and 3.99. These students are wearing green cords. Cum laude graduates, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. North Carolina scholars are students who have earned an overall unweighted GPA of at least 3.5 in additional to completing rigorous academic courses. These students are wearing gold cords. North Carolina scholars, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Our National Honor Society students excel in scholarship, leadership, service, and character. To be included in the NHS, students must have maintained a 4.0 weighted GPA. They also must complete community service hours and contribute to the successful service projects yearly. These students are wearing white stoles. National Honor Society members, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. We also have several CTE pathways that we would like to recognize today. Students completing the CTE Pharmacy Technician Academy will be wearing orange and silver cords. Pharmacy technician students, please stand to be recognized. Congratulations, you may be seated. Students completing the CTE Nurse Aide Academy will be wearing light blue and silver cords. CNA students, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Students in the National Technical Honor Society have completed a minimum of 3 CTE courses with 1 advanced level course while maintaining a 3.0 unweighted GPA in CTE coursework. National Technical Honor Society students will be wearing a purple and silver cord. National Technical Honor Society students, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Students completing the Cosmetic Arts and Sciences Academy will be wearing a pink and silver cord. Cosmetic Art and Sciences Academy students, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Students completing the Veterinary Assisting Academy will be wearing red and silver cords. Veterinary Assisting Academy students, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Students completing the Automotive Service Academy will be wearing black and silver cords. Automotive Service Academy students, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Students completing the Teaching as a Profession Academy will be wearing green and silver cords. Teaching as a Profession Academy students, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Students completing the JROTC program will be wearing royal blue and silver cords. JROTC graduates, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Students completing the South Piedmont pathway and have earned enough credit to complete an entire certificate or 12 hours towards an associate's degree. These students will be wearing a blue and green cord. South Piedmont Pathway honorees, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. We also have 2 students who have completed their associate degrees while completing all North Carolina graduation requirements. At this time, I would like Ash Balamarugan and Abigail Bean to please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. UCPS offers students an opportunity for a dual language immersion program experience. These students make a commitment in elementary school and continue throughout their high school experience, ending with advanced placement courses or a community Spanish interpreter certificate. At this time, if you have met the DLI requirements, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, we would like to recognize any student who has made a commitment to a U.S. military academy or has made a commitment to enlist in a branch of the U.S. military. This would include one of our students, Wyatt Gadd, who could not be here today as he is already enlisted in the U.S. Marines and participating in boot camp in Parris Island. At this time, we would ask any student that has made that commitment to please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Finally, we have 2 special recognitions. We will recognize our top 2 students with the highest overall GPA calculated at the conclusion of their academic careers. These students will be wearing platinum cords with individualized medallions. When your name is called, we ask that you stand to be recognized for your achievement. Our salutatorian is a student with the 2nd highest GPA in the graduating class. She completed her academic career with a weighted GPA of 4.714. Please join me in congratulating the salutatorian for the class of 2026, Sydney Keys. Sydney, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Our valedictorian is a student with the highest GPA in the graduating class of 2026, and she completed her academic career with a weighted GPA of 4.718. Please join me in congratulating the valedictorian for the class of 2026, Ash Balamarugan. Ash, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. In a few moments, we will begin the recognition of graduates and the distribution of diplomas. Please remember that today is a formal ceremony, and we want to ensure all family members have the opportunity to hear every student's name as the student walks across the stage. We ask that all audience members to hold your applause until all graduate names are announced. Administrators, please take your places for the distribution of diplomas.
Charles Brandon McCulloch. Axel Ivan Abundes Aguilar. Callista Faith Additon. Jonathan Alcarter Rodriguez. Brennan Lucas Altridge. Mustafa Hussein Alalif. Savinch Hussein Alalifa. Ada McCartney Allen. Allison Alonzo Dorte. Wallace Parker Altman. William Chase Altman. Helen Marie Amaya Mendiola. Haniel Nain Amaya Ramos. Daniel Andrushenko. Peyton Blake Archer. Eliana Elena Arndt. Sky Rose Arvello. Callie Brooke Austin. Greenlee Kate Austin. Eric Giovanni Alvalos. Janitza Lanai Alvalos. Angeles Vanessa Alalea. Blake Presley Baker. Tiffany Rachel Baker. Ash Bella Marugan. Sebastian Lake Ong Barcelona. Cole Matthew Barker. Gavin William Barrera. Ransom Levi Balcom. Skylar Grace Balcom. Ruth Ainsley Beecham. Abigail Louise Bean. George Abraham Becerra Fuentes. Isaiah Randy Bell. Lily Jane Bennett. Sydney Mantle Blair. Malaysia Lazea Blakeney. Noe Guadalupe Blanco Ortiz. May Nye Blessing. Ryan Henry Bowling. Sadie Abilene Bonilla. Chase Edward Bowen. Wyatt Brooks Branch. Kayla Laney Brandt. Cheyenne Nicole Braswell. Jayla Marie Brewster. Nicholas Addison Bricky. Cameron Jalen Burden. Nyasia Jada Caldwell. Stephen Andre Campbell Jr. Betsy Angelique Carnitas Moreno. Roman James Natalie Carita. Philip Graham Carter. Elizabeth Castaneda Valencia. Brianna Michelle Caudle. Liliana Cervantes Sanchez. Elise Mikkel Sherrard. Alex Carmine Chu. Elaine Chu. Dewedge Jignash Chopra. Bennett Isaac Church. Victoriana Sonia Clark. Isabella Grace Cliff. Haley Ann Clontz. William Dennell Connell. Lillian Victoria Cordes. Brandon Yaret Coria. Maritza Corio Alcocer. Bella Rose Covington. James Deacon Cox. Andre Michael Hare Darby. Samuel Daza Daza. Tara Lynn Deese. James Michael Dennis. Jalen Malik Dennis. Gabriella Denton. Ishavi Dekova. Yaretzi Cameron Diaz Munoz. Cora Alice Diedrich. Polly Ann Donaldson. Brody Alexander Drake. Drew Bailey Duncan. Iris Galilea Duran Cruz. Aiden Brooks Eddington. Carolina Rose Efred. Daisy Naomi Elias Gondinez. Jacob Riley Elliott. Garrett William Engel. Azimuth Christy Marty Enriquez. Christopher Brian Escobar Rosales. Brooke Shayla Friarella. Karen Bernice Fiscal Chino. Colby Landon Flo. Axel Abbott Fox. Diane Elizabeth Jane Freeman. Kaylee Ann Fugate. Addison Remy Gaynor. Myra Galarza Mendoza. Joseph Josue Gomez Lemus. Christian Garcia. Tristan Ryan Garcia. Elizabeth Garcia Crispo. Buchanan Paul Gardner. Kayla Michelle Gaylord. Alexis Rain Genodia. Jamal Andrew Georges. Leslie Gonzalez Ruiz. Taylor Faith Goodliff. Caroline Marie Gordon.
Bryson Dallas Green. Samuel Martin Gribben. William Brooks Griffin. Adeline Elise Hagberg. Jabari Deshaun Burton Haynes. Bailey Thomas Hall. Rose Sophia Hargett. Madeline Soleil Hathcock. Ethan Elijah Kenneth Haverty. James Colby Helms. Cody Edward Hendricks. Kelly Hernandez Latempa. Bailey Elizabeth Hinchy. Andy Grace Henson. Carter Benjamin Henson. Callie Addison Hodge. Wyatt McCain Horn. Grayson Blair Howard. Henry Alexander James Hughes. Adeline Claire Humphrey. Lucas Early Hutchins. Angel Gabriel Ibarra. Darian Latif Jackson. Darius Jackson. Henry Jamie Vargas. Adam Jama. Nathaniel Eric Haregi. Brianna Jimenez Hernandez. Evelyn Ray Johnson. Miles Johnson. Joshua Hyansok Jones. Richard Roshan Jones. Sydney Elise Keys. Maggie Ann Kazaya. Caitlin Grace Kennard. Nyla Love Kirkpatrick. Laney McKay Catellis. Elizabeth Cutsey. Will Ivor Larson. Jose Leyva. Brian Lee Little. Jordan Deanne Little. Evan Uriah Long. Mary Elizabeth Lovell. Micah DeAnthony Lovett. Reagan Marie Loving. Aiden Randy Lundquist. Charlie Nicole Lutz. Jacqueline Magdaleno. Jada Page Manus. Macy Elizabeth Martin. Kendall Grace Malden. Camden Price McCall. Blair Taylor McLean. Lily Claire McCormack. Summer Elise McMillan. Madison Coretta McNeil. Mackenzie Shantae Meadows. Daniel Melchor Garcia. Jenilyn Rose Meliciano. Christian Jerry Melton. Dariani Mendiola Ramirez. Ada Lynn Mills. Terry Yumboke Makaya. Joshua Wilson Moore, Jr. Sophia Marie Morales. Aline Ramnel Morales Cervantes. Mario Andres Moreno. Brooke Nicole Morris. Caven James Morris. Nolan David Mullis. Nathan James Nash. Jacob Hunil Navarro Medina. Lily Marie Nilly. Ava Liliana Neglia. Harmony Amira Nix. Nathaniel George Nozzle. Annie Marie Odell. Camden Douglas O'Neill. Zachary Liam O'Quinn. Elijah Cole Oakley. Kaylee Renee Oglesby. Liza Victoria Olan Rodriguez. Kyrie Taylor Osborne. Tessa Michelle Osborne. Grayson Landis Osman. Jonathan Brian Otero Hernandez. Jacob Glenn Brown Ora. Jaden Ray Pagan. Mia Adriana Patterson. Peyton Lauren Pinniger. Kyle Matthew Philman. Annabelle Carolyn Phillips. Clayton Sean Pope. George William Joseph Porter. Lauren Brooke Powell. Ashlyn Breck Presley. Catherine Kennedy Price. Colby Dawson Price. Ryan Sawyer Price. Jaden Joel Ramos. Stephen Rangel Vargas. Victoria Jade Reyes. Angelica Nevea Ryan. Jalen Barbara Rabon Hernandez. Neve Sorrell Rice. Hunter William Rickman. Gabriella Grayson Rodriguez. Stella Kathleen Rogers. Emily Isabel Rojas Uribe. Pierce Allen Rumley. Brady Ray Rushing. Rylan Zane Russ. Isabel Lucina Salas. Juliana Salazar Hernandez. Allison Sanchez. Analia Sanchez. Antonino Sanchez Perez. Timothy John Sandberg. Jaden Anthony Santiago. Mitchell Sato. Aubrey Hope Caroline Sawyer. Envy Me Sawyer. Allison Francis Shy. Braylon Ann Schlappich. Bolton Riley Scruggs. Isla Francesca Silvidio. Brandon Mark Service.
Jenna Rose Shaver. Noemi Silva Garcia. Taylor Brooke Simpson. Caden Matthew Sims. Arnav Singh. Camilla Grace Selcinko. Yeah. Shamore Monet Sloan Brinsley. Nolan Michael Smith. Tyson Jeremiah Smith. Veronica Smith. Riston Brack Smith. Caden Jacob Spence. Cohen Spence. Briannica Palma Stalber. Callista Page Stegall. Peyton Diane Stokes. Noah Gary Strawn. Keely Monroe Talbert Shaw. Ella Sugar Talley. Callie Nicole Tarleton. Skylar Brooke Tarleton. Addison Jean Taylor. Dylan Bradley Taylor. Sarah Jane Tiafrio. Carson Delaney Thomas. Ryan Matthew Todd. Kevin Sean Tucker. Kayla Elizabeth Tyson. Nimai Vakati. Liana Vananana Vasulevela. Garrett Houston Wamsley. Madison Christine Watkins. Riley Elizabeth Watwood. Peyton Reese Wilson. William Gabe Woody. Isaiah Preston Wright. Robert David Yarborough. Sophia Grace Zambrano. Jace Aubrey Zebach. Macy Kate Zelk. Jeffany Johanny Zani Diego. Roim Dmitrievich Vasarich. Victoria Sophia Quintero Au. Kara Yvonne Seaman.
Graduates, again, I could not be prouder of what you have accomplished during your career, but this is just a stepping stone. I have no doubt that you will find your own life path and be successful in your individual endeavors. As Chase mentioned earlier, the class of 2026 has earned over $13 million in scholarship. That's $13,670,596 to be exact. Chase, actually, absolutely, we can cheer for that. It's a lot of money. You've earned every dollar. Chase actually gave us a lot of statistics for which we should all be proud. However, we are not defined by numbers. We are defined by our actions. We are defined by how we treat people. We are defined by our response to adversity, and we are defined by our choices. As legendary author Maya Angelou once stated, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Work every day to ensure you treat people right, and above all, work daily to be a good person. Challenges will exist, but you will persevere. You have learned how to be resilient. And wherever your life journey takes you, always remember where it started. And always know, once a Panther, always a Panther. I wish you well in your future endeavors. Graduates, at this time, I ask that you please stand. With the successful completion of all requirements set forth by the great state of North Carolina and the Union County Board of Education, with confirmation from the faculty of Piedmont High School, I now pronounce you official Piedmont High School graduates of the class of 2026. Graduates, you may now turn your tassels. Congratulations, class of 2026. But we do have one more announcement. I do need everyone's attention. We do have an exit plan for today. Our graduates are going to go out the same doors for which they entered. They will be reporting to our cafeteria for their diplomas. However, we do have a medical emergency in our stands. We ask that you please be patient upon exit and allow our medical EMT team to address our medical situation in the stands. Please be aware as you exit our stadium that that is taking place, and let's give some pathway to the EMT services providing service for our person in need. But again, at this time, students, we are going to process out to our stadium. We are going back through the same exact doors that you came from directly to our cafeteria at this time. Again, thank you for being here to celebrate the class of 2026.